Talked about it after the game. I said we play basketball. This is someone losing their mother and working in a warehouse or working for Amazon, and all of a sudden, this happens. It's just, so now it's like, all hands on deck. And I believe Tuesday we're going to do a telethon and have my team really engaged in this. And, if it wasn't, that far, we'd probably take a drive there, but it's a little far for them at this point where they get finals and stuff they have going on. So, but prayers, thoughts, just, people lost houses. Like you walk in and your house is gone. People were inside the houses, huddled in a bathroom, a basement, a corner, and the house gets blown apart, and they're just lucky enough to be living. Some didn't, obviously, but some did, and kind of puts things in there that make you think. All right, game. Questions about the game?
This was supposed to be a really good shooting team. You obviously recruited a bunch of shooters, 2 for 19 tonight. Is that a fluke? Is it the quality of shots you were getting? What's going on there?
Let's hope it's a fluke. We lost the game because in the last 8 minutes, I just kept telling them, defensive discipline, you'll win the game. Defensive discipline. And layup, severe layup, tie, layup, Keon, on backdoor, just turn your head and the guy shoots a layup. We have a switch and a pick and roll we weren't supposed to switch, and they get a wide open 3, no one near the guy. That's 9 points in the last 5 minutes that were here, take these. And so we're not, when you're shooting 2 for 19, you can't afford to do that too. And that's what happened. There was a stretch that we were trying to go to throw that ball inside. We just didn't do it. Like we had taken shots. I got to look at the tape. Davion said the shot clock was lower. I thought I saw a 6 up there. He's saying it was lower, but I'll see it on the tape. That shot could have been swung and posted and try to get a basket or drive it. Our guard play was not good today. It just wasn't. And we got a guard play, and you're thinking shooting. I know we only had 5 turnovers. That makes me feel that we weren't aggressive enough. The last play of the game, that's on me. I'm still learning about this team. Normally, that's what I do. Go get a basket. Maybe not with this team. So at half, I screwed up a little bit. I told him at halftime, I took Oscar out. I was going to use a timeout, and I didn't. Thank goodness they missed their last shot, but that cost us 2 points. And when you're in a close game like this, those kind of baskets and plays matter. But I'm still learning about these guys. Severe, we got to figure out now, if this is how he gets played, what's our answer? And we were doing some stuff that I think will work for him, but some of this is you're responsible for you. And so we'll figure it out. And I also think, teams are going to double team and maybe the threes will be wide open, but they were pretty wide open today too. I mean, it's hard to win a game going 2 for 19, but here's what I'd say. Most of that game we fought. The 2 plays that Davion made and Kellen made to put us up 1 were amazing. But that discipline you have to have. Here's what I think happened. I think they played not to lose. So now you're frozen. You're hoping they miss versus you make them miss because you're playing to win. And I told them, you see a scrum on the court, this celebration. I told them last year we were 6 and 100. And if we got beat, there was a scrum on the court. That's what it is here. You have to play to win. You cannot play not to lose. Because if you play not to lose, you lose.
Hey guys, let's get to the questions for student athletes when we get out here.
Oscar, did you feel like you fouled him after Ty missed the floater? It looked like you reached for him and tried to foul him with like a few seconds left.
I grabbed him, maybe not foul, I like to be faster, but
Could we get them closer to the microphones? What kind of atmosphere was this playing in this one tonight after having 7 straight games at home? What was it like to come into this one tonight?
This one was good for us. One thing we're gonna do, everybody gonna be engaged, like the coach said. You know, it's something just get easy by getting the back cut. That really like kill us, but like it is something we're gonna work on it. Everybody gotta be engaged. It's not gonna be easy. It's gonna get harder and harder. So we're gonna obviously we're gonna go home. We're gonna talk, and I think we're gonna go back. I think we're gonna learn from this. Keep getting better and better every each game.
Oscar, you hadn't been posting a lot, except the last game against little guys, but today it was against bigger guys, your size. How do you explain how you were effective with that?
We spend a lot of time in the gym working on that. You see the result. It is something like before practice, I have like 30, 40 minutes with Coach Orlando, getting the hook shot. Like Coach said, we need to post basketball. That's why like in the practice I focus a lot, get the down in bucket.
Keon, as a team, what do you feel like you guys can learn from this game?
We just gotta learn to stay disciplined down the stretch. We had a couple mental lapses, like Coach said. I feel like when a lot of the game, majority of the game, we really fought, play hard, but when it's a really close game, those 3 little back cuts, mental lapses that we had, it cost us at the end. And also, we gotta learn, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Oscar was down there killing. There were some times when we had opportunities to post him, and even myself drove in there when I could have just threw him the ball, and he would have scored like he was doing all night. So, I think those 2 things, staying disciplined and just, going to whoever's got to go on. And those are 2 main takeaways. I feel like we gotta, go back and hash that out.
Keon, are you still confident this is a better shooting team than you guys have shown the last few games?
Yeah, absolutely, because we're in the gym early in the morning, late at night, and I'm seeing guys make shots every day. Now, I would be concerned if I didn't see our shooters not getting shots up, and then they go out in the game and they miss, but I'm seeing them in the gym constantly. Sometimes teams go through slumps, shooters go through slumps, but the guys we got work really, really hard at what they do, so I believe in them, and eventually, the tide's gonna turn the other way and we're gonna make some shots.
What was it like down the stretch, the final few minutes, without Xavier on the floor? He's been such a leader in the backcourt in those possession by possession situations.
Xavier, like you said, he is a great leader, but we have a lot of faith in Ty running the point as well. With the team we got and how deep we are, sometimes it's game by game. And just tonight, we, down the stretch, we wanted the ball with Ty for him to make decisions. Sometimes the ball just doesn't bounce your way, but whether it's Ty, Xavier, or even if we have Davion run the point, we have the most confidence in all of them because we really believe in what they can do.
You guys wanna pull that thing back up here?
Do you need me, or am I good to go? What? Go ahead. Do you need me? Go ahead.
Can I ask them just about the tornadoes, about the situation back in Kentucky? I was hoping that if you guys could just comment quick on just the situation back home. How are your thoughts with them?
But yeah, thoughts and prayers to everybody that's been affected by the tornadoes. I woke up, it was kind of shocking to see that, and to see the destruction that went through there, and how that can really just, decimate families and everything that they built for themselves and their children. I wish we could do more to help, because that's devastating at what happened to them. But the best thing we can do for them is prayer and be there for them. Let them know that they're not alone. They have people that care for them and are willing and will be able to help them. So, the last thing is thoughts and prayers with them. Hopefully, we can all come together and do something good to rebuild that community.
Hey, John, what did you see with Oscar was so effective posting, yet you guys didn't shoot a free throw in the first half and into the second half before you?
The only thing I said to the officials were, he's 255, so that's his advantage. My suggestion is you recruit somebody 255 to guard him or call the fouls, and they grab and hold him. That's what I keep saying. I mean, it's I think, the work the kid's putting in, you're seeing, and I said it for weeks, we gotta figure this out, how we play him, and we're slowly figuring it out. I just didn't expect us to get to where we're 2 for 19. Like, I mean, the way we played, if you make some shots, we're scoring 80. But you don't have to make them all.
And miss them all.
You can't miss them all.
You're 17 out of 19.
I mean, and he was right. We had 2 plays. Sabir came and shot a ball. And then Keon shot a ball. And both of them should have been thrown. And I was saying, what we're running this to do, I think we got guys that try, I want to make the play. We can't be that team. We can't. And I got a lot of faith in this group. You got to give Notre Dame credit for us playing the way we played. It wasn't, but our guard play was not good. Ty is when they play physical and bump him, I'm learning that he can't run a guy off a screen in a ball screen, late if he goes, the kid bumped him and he really never got anything with the chance to make it. I'm still learning about the guys. And I told the team after, if I had to do it over again now, I would call that timeout. Normally, you guys have watched me coach over the years, I never call that a timeout. Maybe with this team, it's timeout. Every team's different.
Cal,
This team is different than any team I've coached.
Cal, yesterday you compared the schedule to that 2019 schedule, which I think is fair. That team, after their home stretch, went and lost 2 games in Vegas.
Yeah, we lost to Utah. I was there.
It turned out
Ohio
fine.
State.
How much do
I
you
saw
have to
it.
play these close games to learn how to do that?
Well,
during the stretch?
it's important at this stage now, okay? Now, we got 2 more tough games, and there's this hoop with the net, and you got to have some things go through there, or it's hard to win. You can't, to hold a team to 66 for us, and it was the last basket, so really 64, that's normally a win for us. But we did some stuff, and I told them we weren't playing well, but I was happy we were fighting. And then we hit that stretch, I believe, play not to lose, you froze, boop, layup. You froze, boop, layup. You froze, boop. They run a pick and roll switch. What? We're not switching. Everybody confused at kid 3. I believe that's what it is. When they understand that for me, I'm coaching to win the whole game. Until the game goes, the horn goes, then I know we lost. I wish Kellen, we had a nice little 3 in the corner. Come on, man, make that. And literally, that's a no one near you shot. And that's okay. They're not machines. They're not robots. They're not making every shot. It would have been nice he made that. It would have been a different plane ride home. But he didn't. And you could have said, why'd you do that? Why didn't you post it? That was my gut feeling. And we got the shot. It didn't go, so maybe I shouldn't have run. Maybe I should have posted it.
This was a tough atmosphere too. This is probably a great crowd that they had out tonight.
I'm happy for Mike. He and I are friends, and I said I don't like losing, but I'd rather lose to somebody I like. And he's a terrific coach. And I don't know if you saw, I started laughing at him. It's a tie game. I'm looking at him like, you believe this? And we've got a lot of work to do in this team. We just do. To come here and where we were to win the game. You don't win it, you lost it, but you know where we were, the chances we had, finish them off, make some shots, do some stuff. We're not that far off, but they played severe different. How are we gonna do this now? Because you won't believe this, other coaches watch tape. So they're gonna watch what they did. What do you think they're gonna do to Oscar? Why would they?
Because you're 2 for 19.
You're 2 for 19 for 3.
Wow, you guys are smart.
John, do you have I'm wondering how sensitive the situation with Sabir is to not be in there with the game on the line.
He's probably mad, I guess. I haven't talked to him, but I'm gonna have a conversation with him. Here's the one thing. I'm not responsible for them. They're responsible for themselves. The comment of, there's no one here to rescue you. Now, all he had to do is make 2 of those elbow jumpers. And the game would have been different. They would have had to play different. You're going to have to figure out how you make them, kid. And then I got to figure out, and I've had guys like that. I've had a couple in the past where they weren't going to play him, and I did some different things. But this was literally, we are not going near him. So, but he'll be fine. I mean, here he is, a guy that makes things happen, that creates shots for his teammates. And I will say, this was a big, long team, including their guards. Their guards were big, 6'5", 6'6", all of them. They didn't have like a 6-foot guy out there. Everybody was big. And they're another team. If they make shots, they're winning games, and they can make shots.
I got you.
Thank you.
Thank you.